It's Sunday and you're on the go.
At 4 o'clock, it's time to slow.
'Cause everybody that you know is watching the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie Show.
Maybe it's commutable.
It's simply irrefutable. No matter what, we know that you'll be watching the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff
No,
Show.
the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional. No matter what, we know that you'll be watching the Jeff and Katie Show. Math. Oh my goodness.
Yay.
It feels like a long time ago since we've done that song.
I know.
Doesn't it?
I've just been pining.
Pining. No, you've been doing other things besides pining. I know that for fact. So, boy, it's been a crazy month
I know. It has been a crazy month.
and a crazy week too.
Yes.
We should just mention right off the bat that part of this week we had two really, really lovely tributes to our dear friend Neen Rock, who unbelievably passed away on beginning of January 3rd, right?
Yep.
And we were lucky enough to finally get a Zoom gathering together on Sunday night. And I don't know, we had hundreds of people there.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
It was
So
crazy and really a thing that you couldn't have really done otherwise,
many. No.
you know, because people joined from everywhere.
Yeah.
And lovely tributes, of course, from all of these various walks of Neen's life. Just so reassuring in a lot of ways.
Really was. And so cool to see the person that reflected. I think Neen was like really authentically herself in all those different areas. So it really, I didn't feel like, who's that person they're talking about?
No.
You know, I felt like, oh, that's my friend. She's the same.
That's Neen.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we were lucky enough to get a candlelight vigil together at the park on Wednesday, which was really lovely.
It's amazing. It was not a full moon, but it was big moon.
Big
and,
enough.
Clear night.
It was gorgeous.
Just so nice, warm, but not sloppy. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Really nice.
And we had a bunch of people drive up from Madison and from Milwaukee and from Chicago, and you know, and we just got a chance. I had a fire going out at the fire pit, and it was exactly what I think we all envisioned it would be, which is a perfect tribute to Neen in that space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where she would have loved to have been with us.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing about that event was Brian Smith, Neen's partner, had brought a letter from one of Neen's kidney recipients, and it was a handwritten letter from her, and it was astonishingly beautiful.
It was amazing.
So beautiful. And I think a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you about, including the Zoom gathering, I don't know what's up there. I think maybe that letter, there's a picture of that letter that might be available for people to see on our tribute page. If not, we can put it up.
Yep.
And you can catch some of the Zoom gathering stuff if you want to see some of the tributes to Neen. And of course, the page is still up. So anyway.
And
all
I'll
of
probably
those good
put a
things.
link in the comments, I would imagine, so you can see that page if you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of stuff. Why don't we sing a song just to kind of close this out? This is one of the songs that I was thinking about singing. It's called Shenandoah. Everybody knows this song. And for me, I think maybe weirdly, I always think about this song as being a song in place of a hymn about somebody leaving us.
Yeah.
So
interesting. You've always thought of it as kind of a death song?
I have always. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
So anyway, we're going to sing Shenandoah. You let me know when you're ready, Katie Dahl.
I'm ready.
Katie Dahl is ready. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, you rolling river. For her I'd cross your Roman water. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'll not deceive you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Excellent. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
So, things coming up at Northern Sky. We have our winter season still going on.
We sure do.
And what's coming up?
Well, there's lots of things, and I was thinking maybe you all in the comments could tell us where you're watching from, so we know, because it's kind of, the Jeff and Katie show is like the winter season in that you can be watching it from wherever you are.
That's true.
And in some cases, after the events have premiered, you can watch them whenever you want, and you can pay what you choose also. So it's sort of a, we're very into your autonomy in the winter season. And
There it is up there.
yeah, there it is. Look at that. There's an emoji, a snowflake emoji. I am heavily into emojis, and the pandemic, it's really been one of my sole sources of refuge. Is the
You sent me
emoji.
some. You sent me some the other day that you thought were apropos to us.
Yes, I did.
Right, and one was like they were like disco king and flamenco queen.
That's
right?
exactly right. Yeah, doesn't that seem appropriate? But then I changed to two male bakers, Jeff and David, a female baker, me, and then the flamenco queen became Karen Mall.
Yeah.
Karen Mall and I are not generally interchangeable, but our names do rhyme, and in this case, we were as emojis.
Right.
Anyway,
As emojis, you are
yes, as
interchangeable.
emojis. So speaking of Karen Mall, she's going to come up on the show soon, but she is like integral to March in our winter season.
Oh,
Wouldn't
true.
you say?
True. Oh my goodness, right.
Because we've got a concert by her and her partner Will Taylor on Saturday, March 6th, which you may know is this coming Saturday. They are going to do a concert of Celtic music. We're going to talk more to Karen about what she's going to do, I'm sure, when she comes on. And then on March 17th, which we all know is 2 days before my birthday, that's the most important thing about that day. The second most important thing is it's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty.
St.
Ah,
Patty's.
there we go.
That's, yes.
What are we doing on St. Patrick's
I'm
Day
terrible
this
at
year?
Irish accents. Not all of us played Miko O'Carroll in the Passage in
Miko.
1994. What we're doing on St. Patrick's Day is we are replaying. This is thrilling to a Northern Sky nerd like myself. We are replaying in its entirety Malarkey from 1993, which is a review of Irish stories and songs. And do you want to know what to me is the most exciting part about it?
What is it?
There is even a sound check.
Yeah, we had a sound check, and,
Yeah.
and it happened to be taped. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun to watch,
It's
isn't it?
amazing.
I know.
It's
I know.
so cool. So the people in the show were Jeff Herbst, Fred Heide, Fred Alley, Kelly Brainerd, Karen Mall, and Suzanne Graff, and many of whom
the
I'm
same
sure.
cast that did Northern Lights.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So I just, it's going to be super fun to watch that whole archive. I can't wait.
It was fascinating. That was the show that Doc and Fred and I went we went to Marriott, Ireland there,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, to do a little
Did
research.
you have a pint of Guinness?
Yeah, I had many pints of Guinness. They were great. And I spent my 30th birthday on the cliffs of Mar.
Oh, wow.
Hanging over the cliffs, trying to keep myself from wanting to fly away like an eagle. It was fantastic. It's one of the clearest sort of memories because not often are you on a precipice like that, and then for such a kind of a birthday, a 30th
On your
birthday.
30th birthday.
On your 30th birthday in Ireland with your pals.
Yeah.
It was
I
cool.
got in a car accident on my 30th birthday in Los Angeles with Bruce Kaplan.
On March 19th, did you?
Uh-huh. That's right. Good memory. So, but wait, did you hang off the actual
I did.
cliff?
I did.
What do you mean?
Have you been?
No.
Well, it's a major.
It's a cliff.
Yeah, and I just was out there on the edge of it. They didn't have any of those ropes or anything. It was like this day and age, selfie people would have been falling off left and right. No doubt about it. But they didn't have any blocks or anything. You could just go right up to the edge, and I have no fear of
You
heights.
don't?
Exactly. Not really.
Oh.
What you do get this sense of vertigo. Have you ever been really high and you're like, you want to jump?
Well, I worry that I will.
That you exactly.
I don't want to, but I worry that I will. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the exact sensation.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Yeah.
And you just have to count on your memory of knowing that you won't.
Yeah.
Even though you think you might.
Yeah.
In order for you to be daring enough to do the thing that you shouldn't be doing in the first place.
Right.
So it's
right.
all of that together. But
Right.
yeah, I was just hanging over the cliffs, just kind of acting like I was going to jump.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, team, all this sort of like existential vigor is contained in Jeff's performance in Malarkey.
I get to tell the story of Oisin though. In that show. It's a gorgeous story. I felt so lucky to be the one that assigned himself to do that.
Such luck. So that's happening. And then in April, we have two events too. On the 1st, which is, of course, April Fool's Day, otherwise known as 13 days after my birthday, there is
Math.
Yeah, math. There is a Only the Silly Songs show, which is a video
Coming up fast.
archival compilation, as you might imagine. And then on the 17th of April, known as David Alley's Birthday Plus One, we have Doc Heidi in concert.
Oh.
So it's going to be a real fun time, everyone. And anything we've already done, you can watch it on demand.
And the thing about that is, as Katie was saying, we're going to have Malarkey in its entirety, and then the silly songs, which are going to be, culled from all of our archives. We did love It's Not Just for Lumberjacks on the 14th. It's amazing how much material we have, and we can put together all these different themed shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
truly. And we're always like leaving, like we have extra.
Oh, yeah.
Like the cutting room floor is littered.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just waiting for us to pick up all the scraps and put yet another show together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which I did in my bakery today. I used scraps, everyone. That's a little foreshadowing.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, we'll find out more about that
We'll
later.
find out more about that. So, that's what we have going on. Is there anything else going on wise we're supposed to talk about? I don't
No, we'll probably-
I know.
Oh.
Did
Katie's got
you
props.
order here, you hold yours. Did
Oh.
you,
Oh, yeah, I put mine over there when
team, order your shirt yet?
Did you see that? Look at that.
Boy, oh boy.
The Jeff and Katie show.
The Katie and Jeff show. And on the back,
We have, what does it say, Katie Dahl?
banter, music, bakery.
Northern Sky Theater.
Ah.
Very fun shirts.
They're really great.
Color.
So
Anyway, you can get those.
you can get them.
We have something.
yeah,
we have
yeah.
a cookbook too.
Oh, we have a cookbook. That's called the Jeff and Katie and Dave cookbook,
Yeah, and it
So-
has all of the recipes that we baked over the course of the summer and fall.
which was so many. Once we started putting them
So
together, it
many.
was mind blowing.
I mean,
I had
didn't
to use the mind blow emoji.
You did. How many did we do? Do we know?
Well, we did this. Do you remember we did this whole shenanigan? We did 22. There were 22 episodes,
Oh.
and there were 3 bakes per episode, so we
Okay,
did 66
66.
recipes. But that, by the time we published the book, the cookbook.
We were around that.
Yeah.
It includes all of those recipes and then some others that were contributed by volunteers and whatnot. So you can get both of these wonderful items anytime you want them.
I hope you've been telling us where you're from. We can't see the comments, so I'm gonna make it so we can. And maybe, is it time for us to invite our
I
guest
think we
on?
should invite Karen Mall on, and everybody be ready to be shocked. Katie and I are sitting here with our down vests on in front of snow-covered trees, which are not exactly reflective of what's going on outside anymore because it's gotten a little warmer here. But nonetheless, we are still bescarved. And Karen Mall is going to join us now, and she is not bescarved. Where are you, Karen Mall? No, you are not. Karen Mall is in. Karen, tell everybody. Hi, Karen Mall.
Hello, Jeff and Katie.
How are you?
Hello.
Karen, where are you?
I am in Austin, Texas, in a beautiful house on the shores of Lake Travis.
Right. And what's the temperature there, Karen Mall?
We're having a high of 77 today.
Right.
Amazing.
Right. On
Yeah.
February 28th.
Yes, I know. But
Yeah.
lest you get really excited about that, we had quite a drama here in Central Texas. People are still
in
digging
America?
out from under
Yeah, I
it.
know. Who in America doesn't know about that? I mean, it was crazy. Crazy.
Crazy.
I woke up one morning. I'm staying up in Sister Bay right now, and I woke up and I'm staying at Charles and I are staying at my mom's apartment up there, and she has Alexa. Does everybody know who Alexa is?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, everybody does? Well, I didn't really know. I saw this little thing sitting on the counter, and I thought, oh, it's whatever. It's like a router, you know? And then I thought, oh, I remember, you know, it's Alexa. So I turned Alexa on, and now we've been using Alexa. But Alexa is really good for weather. So I woke up one morning, and I said, Alexa, what is the temperature in Sister Bay? And she said, it is 6 degrees. And I said, Alexa, what is the temperature in Fort Worth? She said, it is 1 degree.
Wow.
I know, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. I thought, okay, that tells the story right
That
there.
does tell the story. You know, Alexa really creates the dramatic arc of that story. If you just said, I looked at my weather app and it said that, it would not be as good as Alexa.
See?
There's another character.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Karen.
I think it was
hold on.
1949 was the record breaking last time it got to be
As cold as
5
it got.
degrees. Yeah,
Oh my
It
gosh.
was 5 in Austin.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
How much snow did you get in the end? Any idea?
8 inches.
That's
10
amazing.
inches.
That's amazing.
And
Oh,
it-
the kids.
yeah.
Coralina must have just been thrilled.
It was amazing, and it
Yeah.
lasted. And the icicles, and
Yeah.
we made little toboggans out of plastic bins
Of
because we
course.
don't have any toboggans.
No.
And they went sliding. My favorite was I used an old-fashioned music stand for a windshield scraper.
Oh, yeah. You know the old credit card trick too, of course.
Yeah, well, it was worked great.
But
Not
musicians
that I
don't
was
have
going
credit cards.
anywhere.
We just have music stands.
What'd you say?
Music stands are in greater supply for musicians than credit cards.
You can say that twice and be right both times.
So, Karen, do you want to give us a little tune or song? I
I would
understand
love
there's a
to.
difference.
And is this going to be a song that you will also be doing on March 6th?
Yes,
Oh,
I
good.
believe I will do this song.
So it's a preview.
It is a preview.
Take it away, Karen Mall.
A sailor stepped off of his boat and onto the shore. He walked through the sand and the seaweed right up to my door. He could see my face through the window before I remembered to hide. There was nothing to do but invite the sailor inside. He took off his shoes and sat down at the foot of my bed. And I offered him tea, but he wanted my best wine instead. He said, "We've many hours before sunrise, and I've a great notion to dance." I had nothing to lose, so I offered the sailor my hands. A robin flies south for the winter Sure as leaves fall from trees, now and again he will linger, but a sailor returns to the sea. A sailor returns to the sea. He stayed till the dawn came to summon him back to his boat. And I knew he was eager to sail, so I let him go. For I'd seen the fire in his blue eyes when he spoke of the water and wind. And I knew in my bones I would dance with the sailor again. Then the sailor stepped into his shoes and out of the door. He walked through his washed away footprints away from my shore. I could see his face through the window as he turned with the tides in his eyes. There was nothing to do but to bid the sailor goodbye. Now I try not to watch the horizon. It won't bring him back faster to me. And I've plenty to do besides look for his sails on the sea. A robin flies south for the winter. Sure as leaves fall from trees, now and again he may linger, but a sailor returns to the sea. A sailor returns to the sea. To the sea.
Yay!
Oh, that was lovely. So, Karen, is that a traditional tune?
No, I actually wrote that tune.
I wondered. Mm-hmm. That's
I
really
wrote it
nice.
Thank you. I wrote it at a time when I was recording my first Celtic record. So I was just eating, breathing, and sleeping Celtic music all day long. And that song kind of started to bubble up at that time. So I think it's a bit informed by the style. And that first couplet, a sailor stepped off of his boat and onto the shore. That just came right out as a unit to me, and I thought, oh, I think that is the beginning of either a limerick or a song.
And have you written many limericks?
No, not on
Okay,
purpose.
so a song was the natural second choice.
Yeah.
So, Karen,
Yes.
was Malarkey in '93 your introduction to Celtic music?
Well, you know, you had referenced y'all's trip to Ireland, and at that very same time, you three guys gave me an assignment that winter. I had been living in New York City at the time, and you all said to me, Karen, can you, when you go back to New York this winter, can you please try to just find out everything you can about Irish music? Because New York City, as you may know, is a great mecca for the Irish-American musical experience.
Yeah.
So I went back to New York and just started hanging out in the pubs until all hours of the mornings, and that was my introduction to Irish music. And then we all, of course, reconvened back in the spring with what we had found and put that wonderful show together.
Yeah, it was fun, really fun. Yeah. You stayed on and did it in the fall too, then?
Right.
And we went from a 6-person cast down to 4, I believe it was. I think it was Fred and Doc and you and Corinne, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was really fun.
I think we have that on archive too. I don't know how good the tape is, but we should look at that one too.
Well, there was a song from it in Lipstick Optional.
Oh, that's right.
A tune from it.
Oh, that's right.
A tune. That's right.
Yes.
That little bitty tune.
You remember you had a hard time. We couldn't figure out what it was. We
Yes.
had to enlist Gary Martin's help, I believe.
Yes.
we'll switch gears now. We're gonna do our little trivia segment of the Jeff
Woo!
and Katie show.
I'm very excited
Now,
about this.
I have to say that Katie Dahl told me, Karen Mull, and you'll have to confirm that this is true because I didn't check in with you. But she said that one of the things that the two of you have in common, which was news to me, was that you are both fans of a movie called What About Bob? Is this true?
That is so true.
That's so interesting to me because I have never seen it and still haven't.
Oh, lucky you. You're in for a treat.
Am I? Okay. I feel like I'm
Yes.
getting to know it, though, by having researched the trivia
Oh, my
questions.
goodness. Oh, that's hilarious.
Hi, Corlina. How are you?
Hi,
First
Carlina.
name, hi.
So, first question for both of you. What year did that movie come out? And weren't you both babies?
We
Well,
were
I
both
feel like it
babies.
came out in 1991,
That's correct.
and Karen was 8 and I was 7.
There you go.
That's right.
Okay. I bought that. And so, 91. Who are the two stars of the movie?
I'll let Karen go.
Well, of course, Richard Dreyfuss
Yeah.
and Bill Murray
Yeah. And do you know who directed it?
and Julie Haggerty. I mean,
Julie Haggerty, right, from Airplane. Yeah.
Who
And
did direct it? I don't.
Frank Oz.
Oh,
That's
good
correct.
job, Karen.
And what might people know him from besides directing What About Bob?
Miss Piggy.
He is the voice of Miss Piggy. Yeah, he is. So that movie takes place where?
Lake
Winnipesaukee.
Winnipesaukee.
Right,
New
which is,
Hampshire.
right, which is supposedly in New Hampshire. Do you know where it was really filmed?
Oh. I bet if I had to guess, I would guess like one of those places in California they go for like.
No,
to
it was East
pretend-
Coast.
Oh, it was East
Yeah,
Coast.
it was in Virginia.
Oh.
Believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. What is Bob afraid of?
What isn't Bob afraid of?
Yeah, what isn't? But are there specific things that he's afraid of?
You want to go?
Oh, germs.
That's for sure.
Yeah, heart attacks, fingernail sensitivity.
Hot sweats, cold sweats. What if I'm looking for a bathroom? I can't find
Can't
one.
find one.
And
And
my bladder
my bladder
explodes.
explodes.
Exactly. My bladder explodes. And then there's one other one, according to this, that's pretty prominent fear of his.
Water.
That's not
Sailing.
I believe it.
Sailing.
I mean, well, he like always thinks he's going to throw up.
Uh huh.
No, that's not it.
No. It has-
Death.
well, no. I think it appears in the movie in some kind of scene. Having not seen it, I can only guess that this is true. But it's Tourette's syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's worried
yeah,
he's going to
yeah,
get
yeah,
Tourette's. That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's why. So he fakes it.
Oh, is that right?
Because if you fake it, then you don't,
You don't have it.
Oh, that's interesting. Charles is always saying, if I know it's weird, then it's okay. Whatever I might
Yeah.
be doing. If somebody else deems it weird, but if I know it,
Yeah.
then it's not.
Hashtag
Do you buy it?
agree, Charles. Yeah.
Hashtag agree. Okay. What are Leo and Marvin's kids' names? What is Leo Marvin's kids' names?
Siggy
Uh-huh.
And Anna.
Right.
Anna.
And what reference would that be?
Sigmund and Anna Freud.
That's correct.
That's right.
Right, because their father is a.
Psychotherapist.
That's correct. Yes. What does Bob say in the beginning to make him feel better? What's
I
his
feel
little?
good. I feel
feel
great.
great.
I feel wonderful.
That's correct. And it is not. I feel scared. I feel frightened. I feel terrified.
Was that a choice?
That's the subtext. What time is on the clock as Bob is leaving the house?
Exactly, 4 o'clock. Oh no, what time is on the clock?
Yeah, this is apparently kind of obscure.
Oh yeah, I
But
don't know
since,
that.
Since
You mean
y'all,
like when he puts the punch card
Yeah, he
in
punches. That's right.
Yeah.
it's 1:15.
Huh.
Does that make sense? I don't know why it's important, but
Well,
somebody
maybe
thought
that's
it was.
like the first time. It's like maybe he's been trying to get out of the house all day, so maybe it is relevant. Like that
Oh,
he
yeah.
finally got himself out at 1:15.
What's the last therapy that Leo tries to pull on Bob?
Death therapy.
Death therapy.
It's
yes.
a guaranteed cure.
It's a guaranteed cure. Yeah, that's right. And how much older was Julie Haggerty than the actress who played her daughter in the movie?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that first of all, that woman's name is Claire Irby, I think. I forget her first name, but she was
Don't ask me.
okay. But she then got like some sort of like, CSI-ish kind of
Yeah,
Catherine
yeah, yeah.
Irby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Catherine,
Yeah. So anyway, I have no idea
She
though.
plays a teenager, right?
Yeah,
in the,
she plays
in the
a
movie?
teenager.
Well, she was actually 26 years old.
Oh.
And Julie Haggerty was only 10 years older.
Oh, that is so funny.
Isn't it?
That sounds a lot like me and Suzanne Graff at
That's true.
AFT.
True.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Yes. And like somebody else recently in the same situation, that escapes me. There was somebody else on one of our shows that I thought about that too. I'm like, oh, how interesting that they would have played.
Well,
somebody.
when we did a reading of my show, you mean that?
Maybe.
Ava played Dreamy Mercado's mom.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yes.
And also, my stepmom drove the bus for Charlie Korsmo, who played Sigmund Dreyfus. What's his? I forget. Sigmund Marvin.
Oh.
Yeah, my stepmom was his bus driver, the actor's bus driver.
Seriously?
Yeah, he went to Breck School in Minnesota.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Didn't that guy ended up in some? There were a whole bunch of people who were considered for these roles, which was kind of fascinating to me, having not seen it. But Steve Martin was apparently considered for both.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense in a way, doesn't it? Yeah. So anyway, well, you passed that with flying colors. So at some point, I'm going to get that movie and watch it, and then I'll have to find out if you all told the truth or not.
Chase and Molly are quoting, "I'm sailing." Yes, good. Well done, everyone. Way away from the boat with the wind and the water and everything. No, the dock. Away from the dock.
Do we want to do another song?
Do you want to have Karen do another song?
Yeah, should we have Karen do another song? Or
Yeah.
we want, and then,
I
and then
know another one.
Oh, that's excellent. And then we'll come back and we'll do a little bake-off.
Yeah, perfect.
How's that sound?
Yep.
All right, Karen, take it away.
All right. Well, this is for, I'm going to sing this for Dinah Herbst, who I know is out there watching, and all the old school American folklore fans. Ours is a world where wishes come true. If faith can move mountains, it can surely move you. Ask with your heart, you shall receive. Do not fear, only believe. None shall be weary, none shall be cold, who drink from the waters that comfort the soul. Angels in heaven, your blessings will weave. Do not fear, only believe. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. For now we know only in part, but then we shall know as we're known. Banish your worry, for fortune has willed that earth and her heaven shall ever be filled with spirit more loving than you can conceive. Do not fear, only believe. Do not fear, only believe.
love that song so much.
It's a beautiful song. That's a Doc
I
Heidi,
know.
Doc Heidi tune from Belgians in
Belgians in
Heaven. Of course.
Heaven. I still love that song. It's still so
know.
good.
I know.
I love it so much.
We got to see you sing that to Fred Alley on one of our archive tapes. It was amazing.
Jimmy Kaplan commented, "Only believe."
Only believe. Do not fear. Only believe.
Yes.
I love
Thanks,
that. I love
Jimmy.
that so much. Yay.
Sorry for that wrong chord, Jimmy.
Didn't notice. Shouldn't have brought it to our attention. So Karen,
Yes.
what else are you guys going to do on Saturday? Can you talk a little bit about what people can expect for the concert?
Sure. Well, we have a really nice collection of traditional Celtic songs. We've been working towards a full-length recording as a follow-up to my very first Celtic recording.
Which is called Dark Eyed Sailor, and which people could purchase, I presume.
Yes, Dark Eyed Sailor was the first record, and the upcoming record will be entitled A Sailor Returns to the Sea.
Ah.
There will be a few original pieces on it, inspired by the tradition. So yeah, we'll do a bunch of Celtic tunes. My amazing partner Will Taylor will join me on all the strings he can manage.
Which is like a lot of them. He has a
yeah.
lot of strings that he can manage.
He has a lot of strings.
What
Violin,
does Will?
viola,
What does?
guitar,
Yeah, go ahead. Violin, viola, guitar.
piano.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Is he gonna play piano as well on Saturday?
Probably not. The piano is not in the music studio. It is in our living room.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
They're very inconvenient, those pianos.
Oh,
well,
I know.
yeah, man.
You know, Will Taylor is a big deal and is super talented. And if you don't know him, if you're watching the show because you're a Northern Sky fan and you're a Karen Mall fan, you should tune in on Saturday also just to hear Will play because he's just stunning. And the first way I found out about Will Taylor was that I was looking in a used CD store, and there was a Will Taylor and Strings Attached CD that had so many of my favorite people on it. It had Sean Colvin on it and Eliza Gilkison on it, and I bought that CD,
Yeah.
and then it was very convenient
Amazing.
when he, joined. He is a member of the family now. So
Well, and of course, the name of his band himself is the same as one of our shows.
so true.
I know.
Yeah.
Strings attached.
It's all
Strings
come full
attached.
circle.
Yeah.
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 We will also do some original songs. I have written 4 songs this year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, 4 songs with an 8-year-old running
I
around
think
is-
it sounds like a lot, Karen Mull.
that's
a
for
lot.
me. That's a lot of songs. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited to play some of my new material as
Oh,
well.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And what time can we tell everybody to tune in on Saturday?
Well, they can. I prefer the liquid U. I prefer to tell them to tune in, and they may tune in on at 7. But they got to buy their ticket. They can't just
I
they
know.
can't just appear.
I know.
And
but it's pay what you choose.
I
so
know it's so
easy.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
the best. Now, I see that the background has changed to
Ooh.
bakery. Karen, are you willing to hang out and watch us eat bakery?
And drink drinks.
Oh,
Did
and drink
anybody else
drinks.
bring drinks?
I didn't bring drinks, but I mean, because I didn't think I had to. I thought you guys were taking
I
care
know.
of that.
I wasn't going to either, but then I shamed myself into doing it. Did you bring something too, David? David did too. We're going to mix up a couple of cocktails at the same time.
Amazing.
How fun.
I
I
know,
know.
right?
I'm going to show
Okay.
everyone the bakery.
Yeah, you do that, and I'm going to go over to the cooler.
Oh, but how are we going to tell them? I'll have to take okay. Karen, you guess, because I can't talk on the mic while I'm showing. So you say what you think the things are.
I think that is a Rice Krispie treat. No, I think that is it's a piece of coconut cake, and that is like a cherry crumble, a chocolate chip cookie. No, I'm getting colder. It's hard to smell from all the way here
I know, it's
in
really
South
hard.
Austin, Texas.
So we have a
And
chocolate.
that looks like a chocolate chip Scone.
It's a muffin. It's a chocolate chip muffin.
Muffin.
And David, I think that cake is a coconut pecan.
Karen got the coconut cake before.
Oh,
I
very
know.
good.
I
And
know.
Katie, what your
Mine is a
concoction?
raspberry crumble bar.
Raspberry crumble
Yeah.
bar. Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
I was
And
close.
then
You were close. Oh my gosh. And David
so
has brought
close.
us these amazing,
David's got little
the most
Dixie
adorable red
cups.
Solo cups you ever did see. Thank you.
Now, I have I
also
have my
this is
cocktail
beautiful.
shaker because I had to.
Oh
I
my
have all
gosh.
of the ingredients in here, which I'm not going to disclose because I'm going to make you guys guess. Except I am going to tell you one of the things that I'm going to put in here. Okay.
Okay, but I'm going to show them the color of this one while you do that.
Now, what's the deal? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's like, I remember David said, this is a, what'd you call this, David? An Oprah martini? Oprah martini, because it's got gin, but pomegranate in it, right? Is it pomegranate syrup or pomegranate juice? Pomegranate juice. Well, who wouldn't? So, are we, order of events. Order in the court. Order in the court. Katie's going right for the booze.
Oh yeah, okay, but I'm not supposed to. Okay, order. Jeff is in charge.
I think we'll do David's little drink first.
Okay.
As a little palate thingy.
Okay, we're not supposed to like shoot it, right? We're supposed to drink it
No.
in normal fashion. Okay.
This normally would be shaken and,
Oh my
and
goodness.
tipped into a cocktail glass. Exactly. Then, yeah, David said it was shaken and tipped into a thermos. to
And then
make,
tipped into these the classiest of all cups.
Oh, that's good.
Oh man, you guys, the problem with this is we're not supposed to be like the paparazzi are really going to start to kind of hover if we keep having cocktails and bakery.
We are at an undisclosed location.
Yeah, no
people.
one could ever guess where we are. David, okay.
Good, huh?
Amazing.
That was a good way to start. Now let's eat something.
Okay.
This show's gonna go
Drink
until
on an empty
7
stomach.
o'clock.
Got to have some cake and bar in order to really drink properly.
Oh my
So we
God.
should have the cake because David
As
had it go
always.
together.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. So, coconut pecan cake.
Oh my gosh.
I'm such a coconut.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
such a
David, it's
coconut
so
fan.
good.
Oh man.
Where's the
Wow.
coconut cake recipe from,
This
Dave?
is so interesting.
From the New York Times. What? Toaster Miles. Doaster. Oh, Diaz and David.
Oh.
He thinks it's for like a place down in North Carolina is a bakery that does
It's
these
so
amazing
delicious.
cakes. It is like so moist and the frosting is so light and amazing. Poor
I'd eat-
Karen Mall just has to sit there and wish.
I eat this cake all day long.
Karen Mall represents the audience. She is the
Yes.
analog for you
know.
all.
David, how did you toast your coconut? Oh yeah? It's really hard to toast coconut without burning it. You have to watch it like a hawk.
David watched it like a hawk, everyone. It's not burned.
Yeah. No, it's delicious.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
perfect.
50 degrees on parchment paper.
50
Wow.
degrees.
50?
Oh, 350.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, 50 degrees. Take it outside, put it in the sun.
You know, I'm a recent convert to parchment paper. I never
Oh.
used it before.
Oh, parchment
Really
paper's
handy.
magic.
It's so handy. You know, we cook bacon on it. We
Uh-huh.
bake bacon in the oven on parchment. It's so easy.
It's
And
great.
does it absorb some of the fat? And
Well, it
Nah.
just like it doesn't absorb it, but it makes it easier to clean up.
Totally. Totally.
So I mean, the fat is all just there, and right, exactly.
You can get, not that I need to plug Costco, Lord have mercy, but you can get huge Kirkland rolls of parchment paper
Oh.
from Costco. It's really, because otherwise, if you go to wherever,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to just buy a little roll of parchment paper, you have to give them a gold bar.
You have to give him a gold bar. Now, Jeff, I have a question. Does Costco say to you when you're leaving Costco? Do they
Yeah.
say, "Have you purchased anything here for your co-host?" And you have to promise no, or could you purchase a bar of this a roll of this parchment paper for your co-host and no one would know, and I could pay you back?
Oh, Oh, I could do that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's
That sounds
totally
good.
easy to do.
Yeah, okay, great. Don't tell Costco anyone. Okay, so
No,
now
good.
what are we going to do next, Maestro?
I'm going to try your raspberry bar.
Okay,
'cause
this
I'm-
is a raspberry bar.
It looks so good.
I told Jeff and David that my husband, I was going to make a pie, and then we adopted a puppy yesterday, and I said, I think I won't make a pie, and Rich said, great choice. We will stay married. That was a good choice.
And in case anybody didn't notice, she glided over very quickly in that sentence. We got a puppy
we
yesterday.
got a puppy yesterday.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Karen Mall?
I know a lot of pandemic puppies.
Yeah.
I have to say, a lot of people I know have acquired. I mean, I'll tell you what, the pets of the world are having a really great time
That's
this
good.
year.
That's
Right?
Yeah,
good.
I heard that the
Everybody's home.
dogs are, but the cats are like introverts, and the cats are stressed out.
Oh.
Cats are like, all my people are around all the time.
Oh. Charles wants both now. A cat,
Oh.
I know, a cat and a dog. But all he ever says is, I just want to watch the cat walk through the room. I'm like, I'll get you a hologram.
I just want to watch the cat walk through the room. Of all the things to want, Charles, that is hilarious.
Corlina
but I
is
wanna
desperate for a dog. She's
Oh well,
desperate.
is there any chance?
I told her when she's 10.
Oh, hey, that's soon.
No.
I mean, that's a good age.
I want to tell you about these bars, everyone.
It's really delicious.
Yeah, thanks. I know it's
Yeah.
really good. It's from my this cookbook, from Flour Bakery in Boston. The coolest thing about this is that you shred, you put 3/4 of the dough. You make this dough, very buttery shortbread dough. You put it 3/4 of it. You pat it out into like a base, and then the other quarter you put in the freezer, and then after you have baked your base and put jam on top of it, then you shred with a shredder, with a grater,
Oh.
the other quarter onto
Yeah,
the top, and then
that's
you bake
cool.
it more. So it's that was really satisfying to shred.
It's the exact
pastry
same dough.
It's the exact same dough.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, I was supposed to
interesting.
put confectioner's sugar on top. I just remembered. I blame the dog. It's okay.
Oops.
Who needs more sugar?
The dog ate the sugar.
Yeah. Okay, now what? Am I going
dog
to taste yours
distracted.
yet? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this
Go
is a
ahead.
chocolate chip muffin.
It's a
I have
chocolate
to
chip
say,
muffin.
this is the sort of thing that I would see and think to myself, I want that so much. So I'm glad that I get
Chocolate
to
chip
eat
muffin.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it was one of those. Last night I'm thinking I do not want to go shopping in the morning. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what's in that kitchen at my mother's except the stuff that we brought, and I started scouting around. I'm like, I think I could make some chocolate chip muffins.
Yeah. It was a sad thing in my life when I realized that muffins are not
Are not
a
healthy.
breakfast healthy option. Like muffins are cake,
This one has yogurt in it.
but this has yogurt. Okay, good.
It has yogurt.
I just that was sad. It was also sad when I found out liquid had calories and muffins are not healthy. Those
Oh,
two things
yeah.
were sad discoveries of my life.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
brand muffins still.
Even
Even brand
still, I
muffins,
mean,
yeah.
whatever. Foods are not good and bad. I don't like that.
No,
Whatever.
no.
But I just thought muffins were like fruit,
Right.
and that's not what
Right.
they are. Yeah.
Right. Eat them all day long, and you'll and you'll live to be 5,000.
Good job, everyone.
Okay, so this follow-up cocktail is all the ingredients are in that shaker except for this one,
Oh.
and this one that I'm putting in there is egg white.
Oh my gosh. Oh
And-
yeah, and you do yours super cool.
And so this is an egg white that I have taken and I've frozen in ice cube trays, and then I take them out and I keep them in the freezer. So I'm plopping this in to do what's called a dry shake. And you can do this. These happen to be pasteurized egg whites. Just I didn't want anybody to feel unsafe. But you can use a raw egg white if you're not whatever. In which case they don't have to be frozen either. But you can also freeze those. I've separated eggs and I've frozen the whites from real eggs too. But this was from, a carton of egg whites that are pasteurized. All right. So I put that in here with all of the liquid ingredients, which are not being disclosed.
Oh,
Okay. And then
I
you
like
do a
that.
dry shake.
I like that use of the passive voice. They're not being disclosed, like as if somebody else maybe could disclose them besides Jeff.
That's right. That's right. So I'm shaking. Now, in this case, because the egg white is frozen, I shake until it melts. And of course, what happens with the dry shake is you get the egg white aerated, just like you would if you're doing a meringue. and it adds a nice foam texture to your drink.
So awesome.
That's the whole
Wow.
thing. Yeah.
I like when you do these. Wait,
Show
I
and
wasn't
tells?
really paying attention. Yeah, I like the show and tells. I wasn't really paying attention. What? Why? What
but
is
you
it?
like it
What makes it a dry shake? Why is it? What?
because there's not ice in here yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right?
Okay. I get
so
it.
it's just a dry shake.
Okay. So there are
Now-
liquids though, so it's a misnomer.
It is a misnomer.
Okay.
But
It's a
now-
warm shake. That's
yeah,
what I'm going
now
to call
you can
it.
see how it's foamed up in there.
Oh, it's foamy, everyone. I'm here to tell you.
Foamy.
So what do we have to do to get the ingredients?
You're going to guess them, and then I'm going to tell you what's in it. But first, I have to have my cohorts guess because that's part of the fun of this show. Now I'm putting the ice cubes into the shaker.
Oh, those are the. Oh, you just knew which one in there was the egg white because you could see it's different. So,
did.
Oh, I see.
I
I thought
did.
you had that many egg white things in
No,
there, but no.
those are regular. That's
Okay.
just regular water, frozen, which people call ice.
It's good Door County water.
Stewart County water.
When I used to work
Now
at,
I'm doing a non-dry shake,
this is the wet
can-
shake, everyone.
and it gets really, really cold because it's a stainless steel cocktail shaker. And a general rule, sometimes if it's the middle of winter and I'm already too cold, I will use a towel because I don't want my hand to get too
No.
cold. But a general rule is shake until you can't stand it anymore, and then it's done.
Oh, do you know that's so awesome? When I went to childbirth practice class, they were like, "We're gonna practice having a contraction. Hold a cube of ice in your hand, and you had to hold it for 60 seconds, and then you had to say, like, you let it go." And she's like, "This is just like how contractions are. They're really, really painful, and then they stop." I just want to say for the record, that was not my experience. I just kept saying, "This is not like holding an ice cube. This is not like holding an ice cube." And I may have used some choice words. That's beautiful.
Now you get a little foam head on the top of this drink, which is kind of the whole point.
Okay.
And I wanted to show that. Here, Katie Doll, you can have that
Ah,
one.
is this it? Is this like done?
Yeah.
Ah, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. This is the most beautiful cup. I feel like, is this one of those like little yogurt things?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always want to buy those.
I brought a glass from home in my cooler, and when I opened the cooler, it had broken. So I threw it away into the recycling, and then I found that in the kitchen.
Oh, how resourceful. In the kitchen.
In the
Now,
kitchen.
I've got something to say. It smells to me like there's a chili of some sort in here. Is
Well,
there like
that-
jalapeno or something?
That's really good.
I didn't even taste it, everyone.
Oh.
Almost done.
Awesome. Is there a lemon?
No.
Lime.
Yes. I call this drink. Oh, what else is in here?
Egg white and jalapeno.
Yep, egg
and tequila.
No, it's not tequila. I have done a version with tequila, but this one's not.
Vodka.
Nope.
Gin.
And
Juice.
no, just lime juice.
Oh, but I'm
there's
missing
but there's
something.
another liqueur in here.
David.
It's triple sec. So I have gin, triple sec, lime juice, and the egg white, and then I take jalapenos, and I did this summer with habaneros from our garden. Great, wonderful. But I didn't have any more habaneros, so I used jalapenos, and I just sliced them up. I put them into this simple syrup, so I do half water, half sugar, with all of these sliced up jalapenos, and I get them to a nice, I put them in the microwave, and I just get them to a nice rolling simmer so that I dissolve all the sugar, and you get all that heat into your simple syrup, and then I just let the jalapenos just live in that syrup, and I just draw from that for drinks.
Amazing.
So
Why
I
didn't
call
you
this
just
drink.
steep them in the triple sec?
You
Do
could.
that, couldn't you?
You could. Yeah. Well, yes. If you, I go back and forth, Karen, between the sweetness of drinks, and I don't like a terribly sweet drink,
Yeah.
which is why I like to put a little fire in it, so you get a little sweet and sour. But anyway, I call this one the halogen sour.
The halogen
Yeah,
sour.
Jalagin. Halogen sour.
That's That's good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
That sounds amazing.
Doesn't it? This is classy. I am living the good life, I have to tell you, the good pandemic life. I won't feel that way at 2 a.m. when I'm like taking out my pandemic puppy, but
Oh,
right
that
now-
pent up that dog's going to bring you guys so much joy.
oh, she's the sweetest. I'm just, at 2 a.m. it's hard to remember, but in the rest of the day it's easy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, with pets comes huge responsibility, especially for the parents of a 4-year-old
Yes.
who's, I'm sure, just beside himself with joy.
With joy and like
Yeah. He's like got puppy energy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're both
the
puppies.
same. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I think that Karen, you get to take a break off the stage, but don't leave because you have got one more important task.
Can I just ask you one question?
Yeah.
Does the raspberry bit involve oatmeal in the recipe?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, good. Then that's my favorite.
Oh, thanks.
Well, there you go.
Why you don't like oatmeal?
Any baked good with oatmeal or peanut butter as one of the ingredients.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, Anne, can you make
Ooh.
her big so I can see if she's really telling the truth? That's mind blowing. Wow.
Yes.
So, I have a list of surprising facts about Karen Mall. I'm compiling.
Uh-oh.
I won't say them all, but I'm going to add that to the list. Another one, I'll just give you a taste. The list is about 8 or 9 things long. I'll just tell you one other thing, and that is that Karen Mall loves ER, the show.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah.
ER. Oh, just a
All
quick
15 seasons.
tangential question for the two of you What About Bob fans. Have you watched the television version?
What?
There's a television version. I'm sorry to have spoiler alert, but yeah, apparently. I was
Wow.
interested to know if you had seen it. Okay, anyway.
Amazing.
Back to
Never
the
heard of
Karen
it.
Mall saga.
That's all. I won't
That's all.
reveal the
ER,
other
and
surprising
What About
facts.
Bob?
Yeah,
Thanks.
right.
And no oatmeal or peanut butter in your baked goods.
Yeah,
That's right.
The list has begun.
she uses decant as a verb. Okay.
I have sticky hands now because of
Oh
all
no!
of that. I know. It's
Sticky
going to get
fingers
all over
hurt.
the
Strikes
pie
again. Okay, so now Karen, we'll give you a break. Okay. You shall return to us.
We're going to do a
So,
Katie Dahl song,
We're
right?
gonna do a Katie Dahl song. Oops, I don't have to have my headphones on anymore. This time of year, I believe, is when this song was written. It's a song about driving south, which is a thing that you get in your idea maker.
Is this one in E?
Yeah, it's an E.
Thanks.
Every once in a while. And we made a music video, Northern Sky fans, you might want to check it out. Ava Nimmer is in it.
Yes.
And Rebecca and Chris Irwin is in it. You may not know when Chris Irwin is in it, but he is.
Oh.
And Chris Irwin and Rebecca Weaver filmed a lot of footage out in California for the music video. So, and then the rest of it was filmed in Bailey's Harbor and Egg Harbor. So
It's a lovely video.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, team. So this is about a road trip, or is it?
Or is it?
Here in the North Country, mercury is dropping down. Boil the kettle, pour it out. It shatters when it hits the ground. And my words huddle in my chest, can't make them leave my mouth. Helen, let's go south. I seen you chopping wood, I seen you sneaking brandy in your tea. I seen you sitting at the bar, nobody's hand on your knee. I've been feeling lonely, more lonely than I ever thought I'd be. Helen, come with me. Let's leave this little town behind. Hitch our car beneath the stars, pitch a tent on the canyon floor. I've never done that before. I'm gonna let that river run, let my cheek find your chin. Leave your shirt on the shore, shed our shame like a skin. Let my hands find your hips, let the Milky Way spin. Heaven let me in. Here in the North Country, day turns to night, turns to day. I seen you walking pretty and slow out on the frozen bay. Helen, I think I love you. Helen, could we run away to the canyon floor, to the Milky Way, to the canyon floor, to the Milky Way, to the Milky Way. Someday, that's what I'd like to say.
Such a great song.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
Well, thanks everyone. Our next one of these is on March 28th.
28th.
Yep, because all the dates are the same in February.
yeah,
and March.
no,
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. It's
yeah.
February 28th. Happy almost March. Team.
yeah. Happy
Yeah.
non-leap year.
That's right. Happy that.
Happy that. So
So let's bring.
let's bring Karen back.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for sharing your Sunday with us. It's a pleasure to do
I
this.
gotta have my headphones on for Karen.
Oh yeah.
What if she says something amazing?
She might join in.
Thanks for joining us, Karen. I can't wait for the 6th.
I know Saturday will be great.
I love that song, Katie Dahl.
Oh, thanks, Karen Mall.
Really fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I'm wrong key because I'm in transpose. That would have been terrible. The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff
No,
Show.
the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional. No matter what, we know that you'll be watching. The Jeff and Katie Show.
And Karen!
Yay! Bye, everybody.
Yay.
Thanks again for watching. Bye, Karen.
Thanks, Karen.
We love
We'll
you.
see everyone later. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your weather.
Yeah.